Hey, Brandy. Brandy. Yeah. I went live, see if it.
And good evening, everybody. We are live at the Lancer Classic over at Southeast High School in Cherokee, Kansas, getting ready for game number 4 of the day. This is the nightcap. The home Parsons Vikings coming in at 4-4, taking on the Columbus Titans. And Tony, we don't know a lot about Columbus. Long time ago they were a SEK member, and we saw them twice a year, but those days are long gone. But we will run into them occasionally at the Lancer Classic, sometimes even at Sub-State, depending on how things play out. But Vikings been playing some pretty good basketball coming into this tournament, and I do know they're going to be, unfortunately, a little bit shorthanded. I know Demias Johnson out tonight, Jagger Quirin still out.
It looks like we got Trey Tullis and Jason Smart back.
So we kind of
flip-flopped
a little bit, but we do know that if the Vikings win tonight, they will move on to the semifinals, obviously, and they will take on Baxter Springs, and that'll be the late game tomorrow. And we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Vikings obviously have to take care of business against Columbus. We also know that the Lady Vikings have the early tip.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, so we have the girls at 4. And then the boys at approximately 8:30.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, approximately 8:30 if they win.
If they lose, I'm not.
I'm not sure where they. So the best case scenario is they win, because we know that schedule.
It's probably going to be a 7 or 8:30 if they lose.
Yeah, you're probably
most
right.
Likely.
So I won't be here for the girls contest because I'll still be working, but. I'll be able to make it.
I should be able to make it.
So
even if we just get a radio broadcast,
sure.
I should be able to make it for that.
Have to work a split shift tomorrow, a 4 o'clock tip and an 8:30 tip.
Yeah.
So we don't have any starting lineups as of yet. And Tony, I never have gotten any explanation from any coach or any athletic director this disturbing trend of no heights listed on a basketball roster. Hats off to Coach Houck and the Vikings. Of course, we basically know their heights anyway, but most of the rosters I see anymore do not have heights listed.
It's getting more and more where they don't list the heights of the players.
It's like not listing a player's weight for football or wrestling or something,
exactly.
I don't get it. So
well, this, Scott, is the Columbus team that last year – we played in the finals on Saturday night last year, and we went toe-to-toe, went down to the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, it was a heck of a battle.
But I know they had four senior starters on that team last year, and they had some phenomenal athletes that was on that team. So, the Vikings lost Jesse Jones from last year's squad, but pretty much everybody else is back from last year. So, I mean, on paper, this should be a Vikings game that should be very winnable. But like you said, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here.
Well, and it's going to be an interesting starting 5 for the Vikings tonight, as I see them on the bench now. They're going to go 6'1" senior J.J. Kendrick, 5'9" senior Trey Mack, 5'10" junior Dante Sawyer, and then 5'9" junior Connor Barkus, and also 6-foot sophomore Joe Keel.
Yeah, you got Wheat and Tullis coming off the bench tonight.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. And then starting tonight for the Columbus Titans, they will go with sophomore Jet Tanner, senior Cole Youngblood, freshman Carter Woodcock, freshman Drake Lawrence, and senior Huck Hollum. Again, Vikings 4-4 on the season. Winner of this contest advances to the semifinals tomorrow night to take on the Baxter Springs Lions. In the game right before this one, the 7 o'clock game, Riverton kind of ran away from Southeast. About a 30-point win for Riverton.
I'm not sure who won the very first game. I don't know. It was Sunrise Academy versus, I believe.
Would it be Neota Shea?
No, Neota Shea played Baxter.
Well, my money would be on Sunrise Academy. We did find out it's not the D1 if you're not familiar with Sunrise Academy out of Wichita. They have an amazing program, but I think this is essentially going to be their C team that's playing here at the Lancer Classic. We are ready for basketball. Here at Southeast High School, it will be senior J.J. Kendrick jumping for the Vikings, and Parsons has the opening tip. Barkus with it to Kendrick, right back to Barkus. Columbus will open up in a 2-3 zone. Sawyer to Kendrick, and a foul right off the bat in the paint. I think they got Hollum for the foul. Nope, they got Lawrence with his first. Now to Sawyer, to Barkus, back to Sawyer. You know Sawyer's itching to shoot a three against that zone.
Patient.
Instead, it's going to be Barkus with the three, no good. Nice rebound by Mack. Loose ball taken by the Titans. Here comes Columbus with it. Nice little crossover, but the layup missed. Here come the Vikings on the run. Trey Mack on the quick run out. He's going to lay it in, and the Vikings strike first. They lead it 2-0. 7:10 to go in quarter number one. And then Columbus, against Viking pressure, throws it away.
Vikings very patient on that very first possession, Scott. I was pretty impressed. I mean,
yeah, I was impressed and surprised.
And they got a good open look, too.
Kendrick on the left wing to Mack. Sawyer, now he'll launch a three. Oh, spins out.
I thought that was good.
Yeah, halfway down and spun out. Here comes Columbus with it. Youngblood. Very early in our contest. Parsons leading it 2-0. Hollum with it. Being hounded by Kendrick. Gets it to Youngblood in the paint. He cannot score, but he's fouled and will earn a couple of free throws. Pretty small lineup that the Vikings have on the floor to start this game. The 6'4" Landon Wheat on the bench. Two free throws for Youngblood. First one on the way. No good.
Wow, I thought that was in.
Looked like it was going to go in a couple of different times, but eventually rolled off. Second free throw is perfect. So Columbus is on the board. It's Parsons 2, Columbus 1, 6:34 to go in quarter number one. Winner of this game advances to the semifinals tomorrow night at 8:30 to play Baxter Springs. Vikes throw it away, and Columbus has the loose ball. Steal by Barkus. Great pass to Sawyer. He can't score. Gets it back. Tries again. No good, but he is fouled, and Sawyer will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good persistence there by Sawyer, getting that rebound and put back. I mean, he's one of the smaller guys on the floor. Gets two offensive rebounds there.
Yeah, the Vikings are fighting hard. I mean, they're actually undersized with the starting five that Coach Houck put out there. Sawyer's first free throw, in and out, no good.
His rims just have no give, Scott. They're just
it's like if you don't swish it, it's not going to go down. Sawyer couldn't believe it. He had that three-pointer go halfway down and come out. 6:19 to play in our opening quarter. Parsons leading Columbus 2-1, and make it 3-1 as Sawyer knocks down his second free throw. Parsons with the press. Landon Wheat on the floor now for the Vikings. And a near steal, and the Vikings have it. Quickly up ahead to Kendrick. J.J. Kendrick wants to take it all the way. May have been partially blocked, and it's taken by Columbus. Lawrence with it. He's just a freshman. Several freshmen on the roster for Columbus. Here's a three-pointer. It's good, and I think a foul underneath on the Vikings as well. So Carter Woodcock, the freshman, knocks down the 3, and then I think Columbus gets possession as well.
Wow, that's tough.
So Columbus leads at 4-3, and they'll have a chance for a 5 or even a 6-point possession here. So Keel picks up 2 early fouls, and he'll have to head to the bench, replaced by Trey Tullis. Columbus throws the ball, went off Landon Wheat's head. Here comes Landon out ahead of the pack for the stuff. The 6'4 senior slams it down, and the Vikings lead by 1 at 5-4. Columbus working against Parsons' man-to-man defense. Sayers with it. Ball tipped away. Vikings just a little bit too quick for Columbus right now. Trey Mack lost it, and it's a steal for the Titans. Tanner with it. To Sayers, another freshman. Three-pointer from the top of the key, no good, but a long rebound comes away to the Titans. They will launch another 3 from the far side, and this one goes down for Jet Tanner, the sophomore. And back and forth we go. Right now Columbus on top, 7-5, and Parsons with a silly turnover. They throw it away. Here comes Barkus into the lineup for Trey Mack. So exactly 5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. It's Columbus 7 and Parsons 5. Tony, you have the feeling that Parsons is definitely the more athletic team.
Yeah,
and probably has the better basketball team all in all, but so far Columbus playing tough and have been rewarded with a 2-point lead with 5 minutes to go in our opening quarter. They've hit 2 3-pointers and 1 free throw. Youngblood with a drive got fouled by Tullis, and Columbus will take it out from the baseline. So 3 fouls on the Vikings, 2 on Columbus. Titans having a little trouble getting this one in, and they finally do to Sayers. And swings it over to Tanner. Tanner out top to Carter Woodcock. Strong move by Youngblood, and he scores in the paint. Youngblood now with 3 points, and it's 9-5. And another silly turnover at the other end. The Vikings throw it away. That's 2 consecutive turnovers for the Vikes. Jason Smart on the floor for the Vikings. Good to see him back out on the floor because he's missed quite a bit of action this season for Parsons. Columbus with the ball and a 4-point lead. 4:24 to go in our opening quarter. Trying to get it to Youngblood, and he was overshot. Easy steal for Kendrick. JJ all the way to the other end, and he lays it off the glass. JJ Kendrick with his first 2 points. Gets the Vikings to within 2 at 9-7. Youngblood working against Tullis, gets into the front court. Gives it off to Woodcock, and now back to Youngblood. He's going to try to post up. Boy, he went right. Boy, is that... Yeah, they're going to get the offensive foul. I was afraid they were going to get Tullis for a second, but that was a good call by the official. Youngblood lowered his shoulder. Picks up his first and the team's third. 3:57 to go in our opening quarter. Columbus leading it 9-7. Vikings looking to tie or take the lead on this trip. Shot from the corner goes down. It's Trey Tullis knocking down the 3-pointer. And the Vikings lead by 1, 10-9.
Good look by Trey Tullis there.
Yeah, he's done a good job for the Vikings this year. Plays hard, plays good defense. He's knocked down some big threes. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here at Southeast High School. 3:37 to go in quarter number 1. Parsons leading it 10-9. And I don't know, Tony, Columbus, honestly, from what I've seen, they seem to be probably a little outmanned athletically, but, man, they're hanging right in there.
Yeah, they're definitely it's surprising to me. I mean, we just look a little bit flat, like we're almost, just kind of in a daze. We really haven't ran the floor very well. I mean, there was 2 possessions in a row with just terrible passes and 2 silly turnovers back to back there, and we just got to clean some of that up and finish this game out.
Columbus will have the ball out of the timeout. Again, Parsons leading it 10-9, 3:35 to go in quarter number 1. Woodcock with it. Hands it off to Lawrence. A lot of freshmen getting playing time for Columbus. A near traveling violation. Good defense being played by Barkas out on the perimeter. Sayes has it, guarded by Tullis. Tanner hands off to Woodcock. Hesitates, then launches a three and gets it to go off the glass. Woodcock with his second three of the quarter. Columbus has hit 3 threes, and they lead it 12-10. Vikings throw it away at the other end as Landon Wheat lost his balance, and it's another turnover. So this young Columbus team, they have a sophomore with 3 points and a freshman with 6 points. And they lead the Vikings 12-10, just under 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Youngblood, a senior, working, and he's going to get fouled by Landon Wheat. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Vikes. So on the next one, Columbus will be at the line shooting 2. And unlike you, Tony, Vikings just a little sluggish, just a little bit out of sorts here in the opening period.
Yep, definitely need to pick up the pressure here.
Sayes over to Lawrence. There's a shot by Youngblood, no good. Nice rebound on the weak side by the Vikings. J.J. Kendrick now in the corner to Barkas, right back to Kendrick. Columbus will stay in a zone.
I'd like to see Kendrick drive here.
He's going to give it up to Mack. Find Barkas at the free throw line, back to Kendrick. Vikings being patient on this possession. And ball tipped away. Youngblood. And now we've got foul number 2 on Landon Wheat. And 5th foul. And 2 free throws coming for Columbus. So not a good situation for the Vikings. Joe Keel picked up 2 early fouls. And now Landon Wheat, who did not start, picks up 2 fouls here in the first quarter. And Youngblood to the line to shoot 2. He has 3 points for Columbus. Titans leading the Vikings 12-10, 2:14 to go in quarter number 1. Youngblood's first free throw will roll in. Sawyer and Smart into the lineup for the Vikings. Mack and Wheat head to the bench. We'll see if this early deficit kind of wakes the Vikings up. Second free throw goes down for Youngblood. He's having a good first quarter with 5 points. Biggest lead of the night for Columbus at 14-10. Kendrick with a little floater, won't get the roll, and Youngblood pulls down another rebound. He's going to bring the ball up himself. Drops it off in the corner for a 3, and it goes down. Lawrence, another freshman, knocks down a 3. It's a 7-point lead for Columbus. Mack to Barkas. He wants to answer with a 3. He got it. Big shot. Vikings needed that one. Connor Barkas knocks it down. Right now, Columbus kind of killing the Vikings from the 3-point line. They've knocked down 4 threes in this opening quarter, and they're going to go for a 5th one right here. Wide open. It goes down for Lawrence. He has 6 points, and it is 20-13. And what was the stoppage in play?
The net.
Oh, just the net at the other end? Okay. Tony, 5 3-pointers.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
In the first quarter here for Columbus, and we have a minute and a half to go. Vikings have knocked down a couple of threes, but it's a 7-point lead for the Titans, 20-13. Vikings nearly lose it. Tullis. Oh, good look inside to Kendrick. He challenges everybody. Got fouled, and he scores. That was a very athletic move by J.J. Kendrick. We need to see more of that.
We needed that so bad.
So Youngblood picks up his second. It'd be nice to see him sit on the bench for a while. He's been kind of a handful for the Vikings. So 20-15, Columbus by 5. And free throw goes down for J.J. Kendrick. The Vikings are going to have to make sure they're guarding the perimeter because Columbus has been on fire. Columbus breaks the press. They're going to launch a quick 3. It's off the mark this time. Jason Smart with it. Up ahead to Sawyer. Drops it off to Barkas. Right back to Sawyer. He will launch a 3. Got it. Dante Sawyer knocks it down, and just like that.
Right back in it.
It's a 1-point ball game, 20-19. So a lot of scoring here in the first quarter. Columbus with the ball, a 1-point lead. Oh, boy, I don't know about that foul. Coach Howe totally disagrees with it. Trey Tullis picks up his second. Wheat, Tullis, and Keel all with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, and 2 free throws coming for freshman Drake Lawrence. He has 6 points, courtesy of 2 3-pointers. His first free throw, way off the mark. I don't even think that drew iron.
No.
Like I said, we don't know much about Columbus, Tony. I don't know if they typically shoot that well from behind the 3-point line or not. They've had a lot of good looks. Vikings have kind of done a poor job closing out on the shooters. Second free throw, no good, but it's an offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Then over the back, I didn't think they were going to call it, but late whistle. And now the Vikings will have some free throws at the other end. That'll be the 5th foul on Columbus. I mean, they had four on the board. Now they get the 5th one put up. And that foul was on the freshman Lawrence, his second. So Youngblood and Lawrence both have 2 for the Titans. 45 seconds to go in what's been actually a very entertaining opening period. Columbus leading at 20-19. Jason Smart short on his first free throw. He will have 1 more. Now we have a stoppage in play. Officials.
I think they feel like they got the foul on the wrong player.
I think you're right, yeah.
Is what the coach is asking. Staying with it, he said. So
Jason Smart, opportunity to tie this game up at 20 points apiece. It's off the mark, no good, but he got his own rebound. Out to Kendrick. Here, it's good again. And the Vikings lead by 2.
Yeah, his range is pretty much anywhere inside the half court.
Unlimited for sure. 22-20, Vikes by 2. All seconds. Let's see if they hold.